Hey guys, Tarrix here. It has been official for about a day right now, but I didn't have my camera on me, so this basically means that priority is gone. It's the priority that we know of. Obviously, they don't talk about it as priority, but it is priority for us, at least for us veteran players. There's basically a whole list here on explained how and the steps and things. Basically, what it is that ignition effects do not have priority. Ignition's effects are effects like Judgment Dragon that they can activate after it has been summoned. Before, you could prioritize those effects and they'll kind of get pluses out of it. But now you can't. You can't activate those effects that say when this card that once per turn. Sorry, the once per turns effect. They are ignition effects mostly. And as we all know, Black Luster Soldier, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and stuff like that, they all have the effect once per turn. Before you could just prioritize it, but now obviously it's gone. Other example is Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Arm Dragon. And as we all know it is the beloved Rabbit. It's also an ignition effect. Let's go down here. Oh, got some red light here. But as we know, the rabbits are kind of useless. Nah, not useless, but they'll be so much easier to stop now, just because we got the rabbit, rescue rabbit. Obviously, it is an ignition effect. So when it's normal summoned, you can respond to the normal summon with anything you like. It could be Bottomless Trap or stuff like that. So no, not Bottomless trying to Tribute. Obviously, Bottomless Trap doesn't have enough. You could also go for Chain Disappearance, just to remove it and all others. Just because before you actually couldn't, because he would the rabbit would remove itself before the card, since it's priority, and then there wouldn't be any face-up target left. That was normal summon. So basically, rabbits are hit so badly of this. Also because we got the effect veilers all around now, and with the new reprint, super rare. Effect veilers will be maybe seen in kind of every deck now. That's pretty cool. In the beginning, effect veiler was uber broken, then went to kind of useless just because of the Dino Rabbits, and now it's again really good. So this card is broken stuff. Next up we got Book of Moon, which will probably be seen playing more, just because whenever your opponent summons anything, if he goes for Black Luster Soldier, you just Book of Moon it, and he will have face down. He can't prioritize it to remove your monsters or anything like that. So really cool. Next up we got Torrential Tribute. This card is already played at 2, but it will be so much boss card in this meta. This card will define the meta almost. It's incredible. Also just because, well, again, it stops the effects. You can just chain Torrential Tribute to whenever your opponent tries to go for anything. Also, another thing with the rabbits is whenever they summon a rabbit, let's say, they summon a rabbit in attack mode, and you Veiler it or something, they have it on the field. Basically, they set 3 or 4, I don't know, they just set all their traps and stuff to protect the rabbit, because next turn they will just go for it anyways, if you can't protect it. But obviously, you just set your stuff. Your Torrential Tribute, let's say that, and then it's the opponent's turn again. He removes the rabbit to special summon 2 dinos. I don't want to take the same, they have to be the same, but and when those 2 monsters are special summoned, you can just turn into tribute all of them. So basically it gives you 2 turns to get rid of it. Your opponent's turn plus your own turn to get rid of it in that time. So, and if you don't do that, then they will get obviously pluses with Lagia, which is basically a +1 in itself. Next up we got some other traps that will be played super much. First one is Chain Disappearance. Obviously it takes those rabbits. Another thing would kind of be the tour guide, just because of the reprint coming soon. Obviously tour guide is a trigger effect. When it's normal summoned, its effect is triggered. That means it does still have priority. Basically it's not called priority, but it's what we call priority. Well, at least we do it in our everyday speak language here. But yeah, Chain Disappearance will be really good. It's a side deck at least. Next up, we got Compulse. Before you had to kind of sit on it for a while to make sure you would get pluses out of this card. Whenever your opponent's XYZs, you just chain Compulse to make it a 1-for-1. Since it's not really a plus card, but now you can chain this to if you haven't any answers for some effects. So that's really cool. And last but not least, we got the double trap holes here. But Bulma's trap hole, so good. Get these cards while you can. They're already on 3.5 buck. So that's actually pretty much. I think it was on 1 at once. So at some point. But definitely a key card in this meta now. Just because they don't get their ignition effect, and this is so good, such an easy way to get rid of those boss monsters, because boss monsters normally go, they went before, they just went +1 or 1-for-1 at least. Now you can just Bulma's Trap Hole and it's a 1-for-1 and you're pretty safe to go because they just used a boss monster. So really cool card. And next up we got for the side deck, if you got more trouble with cards, you can always do Trap Hole. Trap Hole, obviously it's only on normal summons or flip summons of a monster that is 1000 or more attack and destroy that monster. But this card would be seen, I guess, a lot. Basically it's good against Insectors also, even without they didn't use priority basically, but it's good against Insectors, and now it may become seen even more just because to stop those normal summons, and it actually stops those normal summons of those random decks. But yeah, this was my quick rant about some cards that you could use in the in this new meta. This actually is a new meta, and obviously the ruling about the priority, you can read all about it in the description below. Well, I'll post a link to this pages here. It's from Konami, obviously, so it is it's real, no worries. But yeah, let me know what you think. How will the meta be now with the new changes? And thanks for watching.